Yes. Let me continue. Yesterday we discussed all pair and unpaired tags under HTML4. So now, yeah, 9 o'clock, 8:30. Today's date 30th October 2024 at 8:30 p.m. Here we are continuing on this UI. Here in this UI programming, we are learning here pair and unpaired tags. So here under this pair tags, we discussed here HTML tag, head tag, body tag. Here all comes under pair tags. Script tag as well as style tag all comes under pair tags. Here next one, here H1 to H6. H1 tag, H2 tag, H3 tag, like this, you can write it here. H1 to H6 all comes under heading tags. H1 to H6 all comes under heading tags. P tag is used to display paragraph content. Here div tag is used to display division of the web page. Like this, we have that list of all pair tags. Here I am explaining about the pair tags and unpaired tags. All are like this. Then second category of tags are here unpaired tags. This unpaired tags generally will write it here. So once you start the tag, definitely we need to close the tag. Here unpaired tag I am explaining here. Example for this here. Image SRC is used to display images. BR tag for break line, HR tag for horizontal line. Then input type text, input type button, input type radio, all comes under input elements. Like this, we have all the list of tags. Here, like this, we have all the list of tags. All comes under pair tags. Here, once you start the tag, definitely you need to close it. That comes under pair tags. Unpaired tags will write like this. This way only will write our total code for our application. Here we are writing here pair and unpair for our application. We can write like this. Next, after this, here after this pair and unpair, you can see here that list of all tags, whatever we have. And within that, what all the, how we can write our content, you can check here. Now, let me open that Visual Studio Code. Here, under this VS Code, here we discussed here what all pair and unpair we have. Then go to the open recent 9 o'clock folder. Here, yesterday, we discussed here HR tag, body tag, image tag, all comes under pair tags. Next, after this, here one more category of tags we have. That is what here? Block and inline elements. Here, block elements and inline elements, two types of elements we have. Block elements are here. So once you start the tag, definitely here self-closing tag. Block elements are nothing but here. These all are block elements are here. Whichever the tag always starts in a new line of the web page. New line of web page. Second category of classification of HTML tags are here. Block elements and inline elements. Here block elements always starts in a new line. So for that, here we will start it here. To start the item in the new line, we are calling as block elements. This block elements here, that list of all tags are here. Here H1 to H6 all comes under block elements. H1 to H6 all comes under block elements. UL tag is also a block element. Div tag is also a block element. Here, like this, we have the list of all tags. Here, list of all tags under HTML4, all will be like this. Here, I am explaining about the list of tags, what all comes under. Here, block elements, what all comes under inline elements. Here, block elements, here, whichever the tag always starts in a new line, that is block element. Here, paragraph tag is a block element. Here table tank is also called as a block element. Here like this, etc., etc. So many tanks we have. These all comes under block elements. Here this list of elements all comes under block elements. Second category of tanks are here. Second type of tanks are here, inline elements. Here itself, inline elements. These inline elements always continue with the same line of the web page. Continue in same line of web page. This list of all tanks will continue within the same line. Example for this here, image SRC is used to display images. BR tag for break line, HR tag for horizontal line, then input type text, input type button, input type radio, all comes under input elements. Here input type text, input type button, input type radio, etc. all comes under input elements. Here like this, we have all the list of tags. Here itself, I'm explaining here pair and unpair in our HTML. This pair tags all will write like this. Here, pair tags and unpair tags we are writing here. That list of all pair tags will write like this. Here, block elements always starts in a, always continue with a new line. Here, always starts in a new line. Inline elements always continue in the same line. Here, HR tag, VR tag is not comes under this. Here, we have that bold tag, italic tag, strong tag, like that. We have some list of tags, all comes under here inline elements. So, I tag, EM tag. Both are used to display italic content. Here, B tag and strong tag. Both are used to display bold content. Here, like this, we have some list of tags under inline elements. So one by one, I'll show you what all comes under block element, what all comes under inline elements. So now I'm continuing here, block, inline, elements, here elements dot HTML. Now you can see that here doc type, HTML, here itself head and followed by body. Here under this head section, I'm writing here title. So this is about the block elements. Here block elements is the title. Here only you can check it here H1. This is what here heading 1. If you write H1 to H6, whatever tag you will write always starts in a new line of the web page. Here, whatever tag you are writing here, all comes under inline elements. Here, whatever tag you will write it here, all comes under inline elements. See here, H1. Here only H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, all 6 we are writing here. These all here H4, H3, H2. Okay, all are block elements. And paragraph tag, lorem is a keyword. You can write some word here. This is also a block element. Next one here, div tag. Here, div tag. This is also a block element. Next, we can write it here. Here, this list of all tags comes under block elements. Here, block elements. Here, similar way, table tag and marquee tag and UL tag, those all I'll separately explain in the separate example. Here, next one here, inline elements. These inline elements are here, always continue with the same line. Here it is italic content. So, italic content. And EM tag is also here. EM tag, it is a italic content. See, now if you execute this program, right click, run it with live server. By this, you can see that execution of this code. Here, execution of this code, you can check it. See here, these all block and inline elements we are discussing. H1 to H6 all will start it in a new line. Paragraph also starts in a new line. Div tag also starts in a new line. This is italic content and it is also italic content. Both are italic contents. I tag is mainly used to display italic content for us. See here, H1 to H6, whatever we are writing here, all here heading tags. Display block, here display block. See H1 to H6, here H1 to H6, all display here block element. H1 is a block element, H6 is also a block element. H1 to H6 all comes under block elements. For all of them, it is display block. Here, H1 to H6, for all of them, it is showing here display block. H1 to H6, it is showing here display block. Then paragraph tag is used to display paragraph content. Div tag also display block. So for all the block elements, CSS code by default, it is display block. So whichever the tag starts in a new line, for all of them, it will show you that CSS code will be here, display block. Display block is the CSS code for all these tags. Next, I'm writing here one more one, inline element. Here, I tag, if you check it here, it is italic content. EM tag is also comes under italic content. Okay. Here, I tag is a italic content and EM tag also comes under italic content. Both are italic contents. Here, I tag italic, EM tag also italic. Okay. So now you can check it here. So when I run this program, see here, if I run this program, you can see here, font style italic is the CSS code for I tag. Here, I'm explaining here, inline elements. Inline elements. These inline elements always continue with the same line. Here, I tag and EM tag. Here, EM tag. Both are used to display italic content. Here, italic content. This one will be here, font style italic. Font style italic is the CSS code for this. Here, next B tag and strong tag. B tag and strong tag both are used to display bold content for us. Here, bold content. For this, font weight bold. Here, font weight bold is the CSS for this. See, let's write it first and after that we'll check one by one. Here, just to separate it, I'll write one horizontal line. After this, here, I tag for italic and B tag is also for, here it is bold content. Here, strong tag is also for, here, strong tag, it is also a bold content. Next one here, del tag is used to display here deleted content. Here, strike tag is also used to display here strike out content. Okay, del tag and then strike tag. Next one, U tag is used to display underline content. Here, and span tag, here span tag highlighting of content. Mark tag is also for highlighting of content. Here, big tag is used to display bigger size content for us. Here, small tag is used to display smaller size content for us. Smaller size content for us. Here, big tag and then small tag. I tag, EM tag both are for italic. B tag and strong tag both are for bold. Del tag, strike tag is for strikeout content. U tag for underline. Big tag and small tag will be here bigger and smaller size content. span tag for highlighting content, mark tag also for highlighting of content. And now right click, run it with live server. See here, I'm executing my program with a live server. Check the code of each element. Here, you check the code of each element here. See here. So if you check it here, first one, italic content, I tag, EM tag also italic content. So if you check that output here only, if you check this output here, I tag and EM tag. Here, I tag and EM tag, both are used to display italic content for us. Here, B tag and strong tag, both are used to display bold content for us. B tag, here font weight bold, strong tag, font weight bold. Here, del tag is used to display here strikeout content. You can check it here, how it is displaying. Here, del tag is used to display strikeout content. Strike tag also used to display strikeout content. See, this is del tag content. This is here strong tag, and this is strike. Here, for del and strike, it is showing here text decoration line through. Here, for del tag and then strike tag, it is showing here text decoration line through. Here, next one, if you check it here, U tag is used to display underline content for us. See here, text decoration underline. For U tag, it is displaying here text decoration underline. Then span tag, if you check it here, see no color, no style. Mark tag, if you check here, background color mark text. Here, big tag is used to display bigger size content. Small tag is used to display smaller size content. Okay, so let's see here one by one all the list of CSS here. For I tag, it is font style italic. For EM tag also, font style italic. For B tag, font weight bold. For strong tag also, font weight bold. Here for del tag, text decoration line through. Here for strike tag and del tag. Here for strike tag and for del tag. For both of them, here it is text decoration line through. Text decoration line through is the property here for del and strike. For del tag and then strike tag, for both of them, it is text decoration line through. Here, next one, if you check it here, U tag. U tag is used to display here underline content for us. Here itself, underline content. For this, text decoration, here, text decoration, underline. This is the CSS. Here, next big tag. Here, if you write it here, big tag. For this, here, font. Here, font size larger. Larger is the CSS. For small tag, here it is font size smaller. Font size smaller is the CSS. Here, this way generally we'll write it. Here only you can check it here. I tag, EM tag, italic content. D tag, strong tag, bold content. Strike tag, del tag, strikeout content. And it is text decoration line through. And U tag is for underline content. Big tag is here, font size larger. Here, small tag is for font size smaller. Font size smaller is the CSS. Okay. Here, like this, we will write it here, all our CSS. All the CSS, we will write it like this. Big tag, small tag, strike tag. Here, div tag. Div tag is for division. Here, for all of them, for all the block elements, if you check it here, different CSS it will show. But for all the block elements, here for block elements, common code here, display here. CSS code will be here, display block. So because of this display block, all elements will show you in the new line. So up to now, what I explained here, this is what second category of classification of tags under HTML4. So one is pair and unpair. Second category here, block and inline. Here, this inline elements may be paired tags, may be unpaired tags. This block elements also may be paired tags, may be unpaired tags. So we are learning here paired tags and unpaired tags under HTML. And we are writing here block elements and inline elements under this HTML. Here we are writing here block elements and inline elements, and we are writing here here block elements and inline elements and paired tags and unpaired tags. This is the way totally we can write our application. We are writing here block elements and inline elements and paired tags and unpaired tags under HTML. We can write it like this. Is it clear up to now? What all tags we have and tag related, each CSS I wrote it and I executed my program. Is it clear for you, both of you, Jyoti and Rajkumar? For Jyoti, it is clear. Jyoti, have you completed your registration with organizer for this 8:30 batch? I got only 2 mail IDs for this 9 o'clock batch, this 8:30 and 9 o'clock. Here, yes, you said, okay. But if you complete it, I didn't got your mail address here. Please check this mail address. Is it there? Jyoti, your mail address in this list? I have only 2 list. 2 students list I have. Yes, do you have your mail address here? No, it is not there. So once contact organizer, if you complete your registration with organizer, DURGASOFT organizer, you have to ask them and you have to ask them. So they will tell you how to get this drive access and how to get my mail address with you. This 9 o'clock drive, I already created 9 p.m. batch drive, Gmail drive. The drive is already shared with only 2 students for this 9 o'clock batch. Here, this is 9 p.m. drive. See, if you open it, you can see that here documents, recordings, programs, all are available. In this recordings, everyday class recording I'm uploading. So everyday class recording I'm uploading here in this. Yesterday 8:30. Monday we faced one system issue, network issue. Tuesday I continued our class and Wednesday class, today's one. So yesterday's one and today's one I'll upload here in this 8:30 folder. Okay. So try to get this drive access. So if you complete your registration, you have to get this drive. So then only you will follow that regular class recordings, regular class notes, paint files, programs, documents, everything you can get it. Okay. Today itself, contact them. Yeah, contact organizer. They'll tell you how to get this drive access. Here, up to now, all recordings are uploaded in this drive. And this paint file also here, all paint files are uploaded. 8:30 paint file separately uploaded and recordings, everyday recording, programs. See here our first program. Here 1.html program I uploaded here. Today I'll upload it here 1.html as well as this block and inline elements example. So both of them I'll upload here. So by this, you can see everyday programs, you can start doing the programs. So you can parallelly start practicing of each and every program. So by that it will be clear to you. So once you start practicing of classes, then only it will be clear to you. If you don't practice the class, just if you attend the class, no use of attendance. If you are engaging with other works in throughout the day, just if you attend the class at 9 to 10, so waste of attendance. Even if you have recordings also, no use. If you start practicing it, and if, with practice, if you ask your doubt, then you will get the subject. Until that, you cannot learn this subject. Okay. Here we can test. So once HTML4 complete, I'll conduct one test. Once CSS2 complete, I'll conduct one more test. Once JavaScript complete, I'll conduct one more test. So like that, I'll conduct all tests for our programming. So I'll conduct all tests for our classes. Okay. So separately, I'll conduct the test topic wise. And topic wise, everyday programs, I'll upload it in your drive. Topic wise, everyday class programs, I'll upload it in your drive. So you can check my drive access. You can check everyday class files in that drive. Okay. This is about the basic information about my class. Okay. This is totally about my basic information about my class. Here, I'm explaining first program here, block and inline element, pair and unpair. Second program here, block and inline. In this block and inline elements only, closing tag. Here, div tag is for division. Div tag, if you don't write the backslash here, that is starting tag. If you write the backslash, that is ending tag. So wherever you write starting tag, ending tag, that is pair tag. So if you write empty pair tag is not equivalent to div tag. So empty tag is empty only. Generally, we never write any empty tags, Rajkumar. Okay. Here, few more list of inline elements we have. That is image SRC and embed tag. Image SRC for videos. Here, image SRC, we use it here to display that videos for our application. Images for our application. Image SRC, you can directly show 1.jpg, 2.jpg like this. And embed tag, we use it here to display that source address of that image. MP3 or MP4 video, you can use it here. With that, you can display here one video for our program. Here, MP3 or MP4 video, you can display here. This is what here. MP3 or MP4 video, you can display here. This is what here, embed. Embed tag is mainly used to display here videos for our application. Videos. So here, let me copy any video here. So by that, I can display that video in our output. I can display that video in our output. See here, I'm pasting that. Here itself, I'm writing here, block and inline. Here, block elements and inline elements we discussed here. So under this, okay. Here, block elements and inline elements I'm discussing here. In this block elements, here I'm writing pair tag. That pair tag will write like this here. And MP4 video you can display. So now check the execution here. Here, embed tag. See here, if you check it here, this is one image. I can able to display one image like this. This is one video. Here, video is used to display videos for our programming. Here, this is video tag is mainly used to display videos for our application, embed tag. And this is image assets. So up to now, we completed two programs in this. Here, one is pair and unpair, another one block and inline. Here in this block and inline time, inside the head section, I'm writing here one title tag here. This title tag is about here block elements. Here block elements is the title tag here. here block elements I'm explaining here. See, block elements title it is displaying here. This is because of title tag. So this is totally about the today's session. Today we continued on completely on block and inline elements. In the next session, I'll continue with the one more one, RQ tag. So generally I'll cover under HTML4. Practicing here. First, see the program and try to write your own program. So whatever tags I'm explaining here, so slowly, if you start practicing each and every program one by one, tag by tag, if you write it, by that you will get idea about the tag. So when you start developing the project, you will use these tags to develop it. You will use this knowledge to develop the project. So that way it will be helpful for you. Okay. Here, up to now, we completely discussed block elements and inline elements. Do practice on that. So we'll continue in the next class. Next class is, I'll let you know, mostly tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, no class. I'll let you know, Saturday, do we have class or not? Through mail, I'll mail to you. Through mail, I'll inform you. Okay. Yeah, HTML practice, search it and practice it. But one by one, only pair and unpair practice. Block and inline, then practice. So by that you will get good practice on that. Okay. Yes. So Thursday, Friday, holiday for Diwali. Then I'll let you know Saturday do we have class or not. Otherwise, we'll meet on Monday. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today. We'll meet on next class. Thank you.